And there one more asked me, said, what's the best investment? Because real estate's coming down, stocks are coming down. And I held this, I held it up. And the little women, they were all tithers. Oh, I should invest in that? I said, yes. Give me this. They looked at me and said, give you $3 for that? I said, yes. And their brains went, why would I give you $3 for that? I said, okay, give me $2. And their brains were going, why would we give you $2 for that? This is pre-64 silver. Lynette Zhang, she's also from Arizona, she's numismatic. So I was holding this up here like this. And they went, they're all a tither. They forgot to serve my coleslaw. And they said, why should we give you $2 for this? I said, because it's worth this.
People are starting to understand that fiat currency is on a massive decline.
They don't understand why, because no financial education in schools, which is why I wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad. But they know something's wrong. You see, and when those women said, this is the problem, so that's why Rich Dad Poor Dad said, we don't save money. I save this, and I save this, and I save silver dollars. This is a buffalo. I save real money. I spend this for this.
Gone are the days when interest rates and inflation were consistently stable, and the stock market and real estate were dependable investment vehicles. Unfortunately, things have changed, and the stock market, real estate, and everything else is falling. Robert Kiyosaki believes that if there is any place for individuals to invest their money right now, it should not be in real estate or the stock market. Saving money in the bank, according to Robert, is also not an option since central banks are always printing money, which leads to high inflation. That means if you save $100 today, you can't spend the same $100 in a few weeks to purchase something that costs $100 today. Because of that, Robert Kiyosaki advised that people should rather save in gold and silver coins than save fiat money, because while inflation reduces the purchasing power of fiat money, gold and silver coins serve as an inflation hedge. They appreciate in the long term. What if you don't want to save but rather put your money into an investment to create a cash cow? Well, this is what Robert Kiyosaki says. To become a great and profitable investor, you will need the right education and ideas from professional investors. That is what this channel is focused on. Subscribe to the channel and put on notifications so you catch all our videos.
Would you recommend investing in oil then? Is that something that you personally invest in?
Let me just say it again. I used to be on CNBC, but I say I don't invest in anything they can print. I don't invest in this, stocks, bonds, ETFs. I'm an entrepreneur. I start gold mines. I start oil wells. I invest in cattle. Wagyu cattle.
Yeah.
You know why? Because every time the the Wagyu bull breeds, I get cash flow. I trust the Wagyu cattle more than Joe Biden.
What Robert means is that anything printable is vulnerable to inflationary pressures. The government can always issue bonds and treasury bills whenever it wants, implying that if inflation and interest rates become too high due to excessive money printing, your investment will be a loss when marked to market, as seen now, and the banks are suffering. Gold and gold mines cannot be printed, and so are cattle and oil. That means these investment vehicles are not vulnerable to inflation and will always be in high demand. That means, in the long term, you stand to gain when you invest in them. Bitcoin cannot be printed and is capped at 21 million. Does that mean Bitcoin is also a great investment? This is what Robert has to say.
Why do you think Bitcoin is going to survive all of this?
You're asking the wrong guy. In financial education, there's fundamental trading and technical. Technical is the up and down. So when I saw Bitcoin go to 20,000, I don't know when it was, then it dropped down to $1, so it's toast. But then it came roaring back. So when it hit 6,000, I bought 60 Bitcoin at 6,000. I think today it's at 20,000.
Yeah, it's around about 21,000.
Yeah, but so the more I'm in it, the more I realize it has sustainability. So the reason people buy Bitcoin is the same reason I buy this and I buy this, is I don't trust this.
If you missed Cardano years back when the coin made many crypto investors millionaires, this is your second chance. Check out our video on whether Cardano can reach $100. You don't miss this opportunity too.